Hey guys, it's the Waco Kid here, and I'm just trying to get after it. Today's going to be pronate day, and I watch a lot of videos too, and the videos I see for pronate almost always tend to be with a belt like this, and it seems like whoever is doing it, they're doing something like this. They're coming down from the ground and they're jerking it up. Okay, I see that all day long. So even if they hold their elbow still, watch the weight. What's going on here, if you just slow it down, is when you jerk up, there is a little bit of momentum as you jerk the weight up. Okay, that means there's a suspension of gravity, and when your hand turns to pronate, you're not catching the whole weight, folks. Probably what's working most is your bicep right here. So I see this all the time. People think they're really working the pronate. They'll start with a heavy, they might even be 100 pounds, but they're jerking it up and then doing this. You are getting your pronator a little bit, but it's very efficient. You're not getting it the way you should be. And that's, if you want to see if you're a real man, then hang your arm off a table, strict. If you have to, put your other hand down, don't let your arm move, and then pronate. Okay? That's the real man's pronate exercise, just like that. Don't let that arm move. Okay, so I'm warming up today. I just got one of these things off of Amazon. Yeah, it's probably for girls. But, you know, it kind of warms up the wrist area. I feel like maybe it might prevent injuries, as I'm going to be going pretty heavy. So, just get it going like that. You can fast forward through this warm up if you want. This is what I do, just to kind of get the blood flowing in there. Try to reduce the risk of any kind of injury. So I do that for about 20 seconds. I got one of these little donuts here. I had to squeeze it real fast, mainly to get the tendons going. Not that hard. This is just a warm-up type of deal that I do. You don't have to do it, although I would advise you doing it. And I have several of these going up to 350, which I've never been able to do. This is just 100, so I just do a couple of these. Not even worry about doing them all the way. Just a warm-up. Okay. So for me, when I warm up the pronator, the way I've been doing it, I start off with 4.5 kilos for about 10 pounds, and I'll do some high reps with that off the table, of course. Here we go. I'm not really watching form so much. I'm just trying to, I'm mainly getting some tendon action here. When you go really fast like this, you're probably hitting the tendons more than anything else. Somewhere between 20 and 30. That's probably somewhere around 30. So let's do the other side. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but it's the same deal. My left wrist and pronator is a little bit twerked, tweaked. So doesn't seem to be as good or as agile as the right. So I'm going a little bit slow with this one. It'll eventually get there. Okay. And we're going to move up in weight. From 10 pounds, I go up to 25 pounds. All right, guys, now we're going to get a little bit busy. And I got some puppies in the background in case you hear a little bit of squeaking. They're going to be 8 weeks old here next week. Chihuahua puppies, 2 little girls. So here we're going to go 25 now. We're going to decrease the reps a little bit. Still off the table. Here we go. Notice I'm fully supinated out. My palm is up towards the sky. Eight, 9, just 10 here. Okay, left hand. You probably can't see me, but trust me, left hand it's harder. I'm still doing it with good form though. 10. Okay, so as I move up in weight, as you probably are going to think, I'm going to decrease the reps. So the next one will be 35 pounds, and we'll probably go more around the 6 range, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Probably 6, and then we'll move up to a 45 pounder. And if we have any luck, we'll see if I can go past where I was in June, which is around 50 pounds. Okay guys, we got 35 pounds here. Hey, calm down, Bridget, calm down. We got 35 pounds here, and we're reducing the reps, maybe 6. Who knows, maybe I might have to go down to 4. Let's find out. Now we're doing it the most effective and efficient way possible for your pronation. This is 35 pounds, or about 11 kilos. I am going to still be kind of strict on my form, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are really clean. Now the left hand probably won't be as clean. I told you it's a little bit tweaked. We might have to go down to 4 with left hand. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to have to be partial on the left. 1. I'm not going all the way supinated. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, as you saw, the right hand was 100% clean. Left hand, not so much. It started to warm up near the end. Hey guys, hey. Shh, you're okay. You're in the sun. You're in the sun. Okay, maybe I better show these guys who's doing all the squeaking. Hold on. Who's doing all the squeaking? You little squeakers. Look at you little squeakers. They're 7 weeks old. They'll be 8 weeks, 2 months next week. Cute little girls. Cute little girls. Cute little girls. They were going to go to the Waco Animal Shelter from a customer of my partner, and Waco Animal Shelter is code red, and they're putting animals outside, and right now they got the whole damn thing closed down because one of the dogs had distemper. So that was no place for, at the time, these 3-week-old puppies. No, they just weren't going to survive it. So, okay, anyway, back to the pronation. Okay, we're on to 45 pounds, 20.4 kilos. And now that we're getting, for me, which is pretty heavy, I'm not going to be starting completely supinated. I'm going to be starting right at the pronation, and then see what I can do as far as getting my palm up towards the sky. So I think I can still be pretty strict with this one with the right hand. We'll find out. But now we're going to move down to probably 3 or 4 reps with 45 pounds. So we'll start all the way pronated here, like that. And let's just see what happens. 2, not too bad. 3, 4. Okay, I would call those very clean and strict. Now it's not going to go that way for my left hand, but let's see what we can do. We're starting all the way pronated. 1, 2, 3, harder. 4. Okay. You couldn't really see, but with the left hand, actually wasn't bad. Not as clean as the right hand. Okay, let's shake it off, guys. And now we're going to be going heavier and stronger than where I was in June, which was my peak. before I kind of went downhill. So let me catch my breath for a minute or two, and we'll come back with some heavier weight. All right, guys, we got 70 pounds here, or about 32 kilos, and we're moving into no man's territory for me. So my goal with the right arm is to be able to get some movement. That would be success. My goal with the left arm would just be able to do a static hold at 32 kg. So here we go, let's give it a shot. I will start off pronated and then see if I can get a little bit of action there. Yes. One and a half for two, guys. So I'm happy about that. Let's see if I can go to left hand and just hold it. I'm not going to try any movement on the left hand. Let's just see if I can just do a static hold. That would be progress, a nice progression. Okay, yes. Okay. 32 kg, 70 pounds. Pretty legit. Not just a static hold in the right hand. You saw it, I was able to move it. Now I didn't get it all the way clean, supinated and come back. Yeah, that will happen eventually. But I'm happy that I was able to move it. You saw, I got some movement out of there. Very happy about that. I'm gonna take a small break. What the heck, let me come back. This might be a fail, but I'll come back and let's see if I can get 41 kg. That's 90 pounds. Just for a static hold in the right hand. That's gonna be hit or miss. Anyway, you guys should try this because let me reiterate. When you're doing your pronator exercises and you got the belt and you're hoisting it up like this, you see a lot of people do that. I mean, and they come up to their chest. I think they're thinking that's an arm wrestling move. It is, but guess what's happening? Shoulder, chest, bicep is doing 80 or 90%. Let's just say 80%. The pronator in your wrist is doing 20%. So if you're working on this movement here, rocking it, like you see like 90% of the people do. But yet, when you arm wrestle, you constantly get into a hook. You get hooked and you don't want to be there, and or you can't get out, or your top roll is not working. I think you know the answer, right? The answer is you need to stop doing the inefficient pronator workout that you're doing, and you need to get to here. That's what you got to do, my friend. Okay guys, this is just for giggles. Probably going to be a fail. I'm going to go for 41 kg, 90 pounds, static hold, pronator. Strict off the table. I think that there's probably 80 or 90% chance it's going to be a fail, but let's just see what happens. Just going to see if I can hold it up. These are two 45-pound plates. For a second, guys. I don't know if we should really call that. I don't think I'm going to call that legit, but I mean, I had it for like a half second. So I'm having fun with this. You can tell now I'm making progress on the road to progression, success. Kind of bouncing back after a pretty big setback this summer. So Waco kid, if I don't make another one before Thanksgiving, I wish you and yours happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. But you'll probably see me sometime around that time, or maybe a little bit after. Catch you later.